Hello everybody and welcome, I am Bricker Boom, and we're hopping back into Pokemon Fire Red today. And it's time to see how prehistoric Pokemon can fare, starting with, in my opinion, the best of the bunch, Aerodactyl. Aerodactyl is a pretty solid Pokemon with a base stat total of 515, its best stat being in speed, and second best being in attack at 105. Now, in Gen 1, for those that don't know, or at least the red and blue, not the remakes, your critical hit chance was also based off of speed. So in the base games, Aerodactyl is an absolute monster of a Pokemon, so we want to see how it's going to be doing here. We take Aerodactyl, the rival ends up getting Charizard. We have the ability Pressure, which makes Pokemon use 2 power points per attack, and a Naughty Nature, which increases attack but lowers special defense. Honestly, not bad. With Aerodactyl being fast and being able to hit hard, this actually is a pretty good chance for us. With the rival, as said, he does have Charizard, or will have Charizard. As a brief coverage of the rules, I can only use Aerodactyl in battle. I can use other Pokemon for HM use. I cannot use items in battle, and I do allow myself the rare candy glitch. This way I don't have to worry about grinding too much and can just go ahead and get to the next portion of the game. As always though, any battle I will try between 3 and 5 times, just to make sure that it's not a bad roll on damage or an unlucky critical hit that's making it so I can't progress. With the rival, as said, he does have Charmander, and while we learn some rock moves, we don't start with any of them. In hindsight, I probably should have given him Squirtle, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't think about this until about the Blaine portion of the run. The only attack right now that we have is Wing Attack, and it takes Charmander to red. We get hit hard for 1 whole HP and then barely manage to take it down the next turn. After that, we do some of the beginning game stuff and get a little bit of extra EXP. Having a rock type this early is actually kinda busted. And yes, Brock, I'm talking to you. From here, since we have direct resistance to its attacks, we go ahead and fight the optional rival fight. Wing Attack takes Pidgey down in a single attack. I'm not sure if the crit actually mattered, and we do level up. Next up is Charmander, who goes to yellow, hits us with Scratch, and then goes down next turn to a critical hit Wing Attack, where I'm pretty sure we didn't need it. Once again, we're able to make our trip through Viridian Forest, and it's going pretty easy with Wing Attack doing super effective damage. This basically allows us to get to Brock's Gym without any big problems. After fighting the Junior Trainer and a brief grass patch right below, we go to fight Brock for the first time at level 12. I knew Wing Attack wouldn't do much without being at least somewhat on par, so I wanted to make sure that I'm at least mostly matching his level. We start opening up with Wing Attack as Geodude defense curls. With high defense, it's taking a long time to take it down, but we do manage to take it out with plenty of HP to spare as Onix comes out. Rock Tomb hits very hard and lowers our speed, and we do manage to attack again, but ultimately we do end up going down. Unfortunately, we're just not doing enough damage to be able to take down both his Pokemon, and since Rock Tomb does a decent chunk of damage, also will typically lower speed, we just don't stand a chance. But at level 15, we now know Bite, and Bite does enough damage to not have to worry about Geodude since it goes down in 2 turns. When Onix comes out, we open with Bite to take it to almost half and flinch it. Another Bite takes it to red as Rock Tomb connects to take us to 36 HP. Our speed does drop, but we still outspeed it and manage to take it out for the one-shot. With that out of the way, the next part of the game is pretty simple for us. Between having Wing Attack to strongly attack any bugs that cross our path, and Bite on the couple Slowpokes that we come across, we're actually doing pretty well. We grab the fossil, and I'll let you guess which one, and make it to Cerulean to go ahead and fight the rival. The rival first sends out Pidgeotto and uses Quick Attack, and we retaliate with Bite to take it to red. Next, we use Wing Attack to take it out. Charmander is out, and we continue with Wing Attack to take it to red. Metal Claw is actually kinda scary and does decent damage, but we do take it out. We level up in the process and fight Abra, who goes down in a single bite. Rattata pops out, and we use Wing Attack to take it out in one shot. This lets us go ahead and go through the bridge, talk to Bill to get that out of the way. We take on the side fighters in Misty's gym, and all too soon it's actually time to fight Misty. Staryu's out first, and we use Wing Attack to take it out in one shot. Starmie is next, so we swap over to Bite for the super effective damage to take it to almost half. Water Pulse absolutely rocks us, and we unfortunately smack ourselves next turn, and then go down to the next Water Pulse. With the second attempt, we do take Staryu down as usual, and then try Wing Attack on Starmie, which does far more than Bite did. Water Pulse thankfully doesn't confuse us this time around, and then Starmie goes down to the next attack to get the second badge. Going forward, we do go ahead and grab our Diglett for cut, and then head to the ship. We don't worry too much about the different fights on the ship due to the fact that Aerodactyl is already pretty strong. From there, we can fight the rival on the ship. Pidgeotto's first and opens with Quick Attack, and we use Wing Attack to be able to take it down in one shot. Charmeleon comes out, and Wing Attack also takes it down in one shot. Kadabra is up, and we continue the one-shot sweep, and even learn Ancient Power, replacing Agility before testing our new move on Raticate, burying it in rocks, and confirming the Raticate is dead theory before grabbing Cut and skedaddling our way over to Surge. The trash can puzzle always takes me too long, but we do make it to Surge, and I actually feel pretty confident. Voltorb is first, so we use Ancient Power to take it out in one shot. Pikachu is next, and we continue with our Ancient Power strat and take him out in one shot. And while the boost is always nice, it's not like we desperately need it at the moment. We do get paralyzed from static, and with Raichu it starts off by double teaming, but Ancient Power still connects and takes it out in one shot to win the battle. With 3 badges down and more game to go, we go through the Dark Cave and make a trip to the casino. One of these days I'll actually remember to fight Erica first, but today is not that day. Giovanni is usually a pushover, and we start with biting Onix as his rock throw hits us for decent damage. Another bite takes it to red as Rage pings us for a little, and then one final bite takes it down. Kangaskhan is out and uses Fake Out, so we do flinch before we hit it hard with Ancient Power to take it to about half. Tail Whip softens us up a little, and we take it to red. Bite does a small bit, and we take it out with one more Ancient Power. Last up is Rhyhorn, and it misses Supersonic, and we use Bite. Rhyhorn flinches, and we bite again with a critical hit to take it out. After that, we remember our plan to fight Erica, so before we head back to Lavender Town, we challenge her first. Victory Bell is out first and goes down to a single Wing Attack. Next up is Tangela, who also goes down, and then we have Vileplume. I just realized in writing this, I haven't done too many Grass-type challenge runs, but Vileplume also goes down for a one-shot, and that wins us the 4th badge. From here, that allows us to run back to Lavender Town and challenge the rival. The rival sends out Pidgeotto and hits with Quick Attack. Ancient Power takes it out in one shot. Charmeleon is up next, and we continue with Ancient Power, given the super effective physical damage. The eggs go down quick to Wing Attack, and then Kadabra goes down to Ancient Power. Gyarados is last and lowers our attack, but we still manage to take it out with a single shot to win us the tower battle. After that, the rest of the tower is simple enough. That does give us time to go ahead and go through the Bike Path, Safari Zone, and then get through the minions in Koga's gym. Now, Koga's team can be a little bit tanky, so let's see how we do. Koga sends out Coughing first, and we hit it hard with Ancient Power, landing a critical hit and taking it out in one shot. Muck pops out, and we use Ancient Power to take it to about half and get hit with Toxic. The next Ancient Power takes it out. We deny learning Takedown because we don't want to deal damage to ourselves, especially without having a way to heal. The next Coughing goes to red and we get hit with Smokescreen. From there, between missing the fact that we get hit with Toxic, it's a pretty quick loss. The next attempt, we hit Coughing down in one shot. We do end up getting the Omni Boost from Ancient Power, and we take down Muck in 2 Wing Attacks. When Coughing comes out, due to the boost, we take it down with 1 Ancient Power. Last is Wheezing, and we take it to yellow before getting hit with a Soft Sludge. One final attack takes it down, and from there, we can go ahead and move on to Saffron City and finish up the last of the Rocket storyline. We do take the opportunity to battle through some of the tower, mostly to pick up some last-minute EXP and some vitamins. But with the tower, we get through it pretty quickly, and we're ready to square off against one of the harder rival fights and solo challenges. Mostly because now his entire team is evolved. Or most of his team, I should say. With the rival in Silphco, he sends out Pidgeot, and we open up with Ancient Power to take it out in one shot. We do level up to 45, which is fine by me. Next up is Execute, and we get a critical hit that I don't think mattered to take it out. Alakazam is also a one-shot, and Gyarados lives with a sliver, but since it only was a sliver, it goes down the next turn. Then, thankfully, Charizard also goes down to a single hit, and honestly, that went a lot better than I thought it would, if I'm being completely honest. That allows us to be able to fight Giovanni as he sends out Nidorino, and that goes down to a single Ancient Power. With Rhyhorn, we sought to bite and take it to a bit above half as it flinches. The next attack takes it to red and it flinches again, and then it goes down to a third. Nidoqueen comes out, and we use Bite that does not do very much, but Nidoqueen flinches. Wing Attack does a much better chunk of damage, and she retaliates with Double Kick, and another Wing Attack takes it out as we get poisoned. Last up is Kangaskhan, who we take below half with Wing Attack, and then take it out next turn. After that, we can go to Sabrina's gym, and I realize we're actually going through this challenge rather quickly. Kadabra's first, and we open up with Ancient Power to take it out in one shot. Mr. Mime is next, and we continue with the Onslaught, taking it down as well. Venomoth is out, and you guessed an Ancient Power, and we get the Omni Boost just in time to wreck Alakazam with a final Ancient Power to win us the battle. Not gonna lie, every time I get close to the end of a challenge, I get a little excited and a little nervous as well. The end part of the game can absolutely be brutal, but as always, there's no sense in trying to speculate on it, and we might as well dive in. And with that, that gets us to Blaine. Blaine first sends out Growlithe, and we're going to be relying on Ancient Power. Growlithe goes down, and then Arcanine comes out, and Intimidate drops our attack. We still do about half, but Fire Blast is hitting hard. We take him to red, and another Fire Blast connects. Blaine heals up, and we take it to half, and then get a critical hit to take it out. Wing Attack takes Ponyta to about half, and we go to 28 HP before taking it out. With Rapidash, unfortunately, we only do about a quarter before Fire Blast takes us down. With that, what we do is we go through the gym and fight the trainers to go ahead and get the extra EXP. And with that, we do need to attempt a few more times. 2 attempts in, we get a good damage on the Ancient Powers range as Arcanine goes out, and we manage to take it out in 2 shots. Ponyta goes down to a single hit, Rapidash goes to yellow, and Blaine heals up a couple times before finally going down and winning us the 7th badge. We do turn down the Sevi Islands as always, and then head back to fight Giovanni. With Giovanni, he sends out Rhyhorn first, so we use Bite to take it to half and get Scary Face before taking it down. The next Rhyhorn goes to yellow with Bite, heals up, and then goes down not long after. With Nidoqueen, we unfortunately get paralyzed and begin spamming Ancient Power, getting a boost once, and we do end up taking it down, but we're not looking great. Nidoking chips away at us a little bit more, but we can take it down with a Wing Attack, and last is Dugtrio, who does a decent bit of damage with Slash before also going down, and I'm gonna be honest, that was a lot closer than I thought it was gonna be, but that is the 8th badge, and now we only have 6 more fights until we finish up this particular challenge. There are some parts of it that I don't exactly feel confident with, but let's go ahead and take on the last pre-Elite Four fight that we have. The rival's waiting for us and starts off by sending Pidgeot, and you guessed it, we use Ancient Power to take it down in one shot. Gyarados is next, and we can continue to use Ancient Power through the Intimidation drop that admittedly is not fun to have placed on us this early. We bring it to yellow, but it only dances. We do take it down with the next Ancient Power, and then Rhyhorn is next. Bite does a decent chunk, and we get hit with Rock Blast for so much damage. We do manage to take it down, but we're not looking good. Alakazam survives and sets up Future Sight. Execute paralyzes us when it comes out, and then we faint. With attempt number 2, we take down Pidgeot in one turn as usual. With Gyarados, we take it below half. We get leered, and then next turn we take it out. Rhyhorn is next, and we accidentally use Ancient Power, which does absolutely nothing, but we do get the boost. We bite him, he flinches, and next is Alakazam, who we bite, and Alakazam misses Disable, and then we take it down. The eggs go down to a quick Wing Attack, and then Charizard goes down to a single Ancient Power. After that, we can basically go ahead and make our way through Victory Road without too much of an issue. We prep a little, and then it's time to fight Lorelei. Lorelei sends out Dugong first, and we take it to yellow. And then it takes us out with a single Surf. Huh. So there's that. Basically every attempt goes like that. From there, unfortunately, we have to level up to level 55, and then we try again. This time, when we hit Ancient Power, we get the Omni Boost, and take it down to the next turn despite the heal up. Against Cloyster, we get another Omni Boost, but Cloyster is also wasting our time with Protect. With Jinx, we take it out with a single Ancient Power, and the same with Lapras. With Slowbro, it tries to set up to be very scary with Calm Mind, but a few bites and a Wing Attack later, and we do manage to take it down. Next up is Bruno, and we start using the last Ancient Power to get the boost before taking it down. From there, both Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Machamp are a one-shot. Onix only takes a few attacks, and that basically wins us the next of the Elite Four. With Agatha, we make sure to heal up and then start using Ancient Power to take the Gengar down to yellow as she double teams, but we do manage to hit the second attack. Arbok uses Screech, and no, that's alright. There's that. The next attempt, we take out Gengar in one attack and then get Screeched by Arbok before taking it down. The Golbat we take down in 2 attacks, only dealing with a soft Air Cutter. With Haunter, we use 2 Ancient Powers, and with the final Gengar, we do get put to sleep. Then as we wake up, we're able to take it out for a second try win. Lance time, and we are nowhere near ready. We immediately get taken out as soon as Dragonite comes out due to Aerodactyl almost using Ancient Power. At level 60 and 10 attempts in, we managed to take Gyarados out in 2 Ancient Powers and then do the same with Aerodactyl. The next Dragonair goes down in 1 hit and we get the boost. With the final Dragonite, we managed to take it down and avoid healing thanks to the berry. And honestly, I'm pretty sure that boost was actually needed. Otherwise, the Dragonite would have either lived or not needed the berry and fallen into healing range with the next attack. With the champion, we take Pidgeot to red as he gets healed up, then take it down. With Gyarados, we end up spending all of our Ancient Powers to take it out. With Rhydon, we start using Bite to try taking it out, and actually do a decent amount of damage before Rock Tomb unfortunately finishes us off, ending the first of many attempts. Now, here is where I mess up. I didn't grab the normal amount of elixirs and ethers and other things I normally grab, so I'm completely tapped and unable to do anything. So what we do is we go grab the ones we've missed, level up some, and then make our way back to the champion. When we make it back to the champion, fun fact, we are still getting wrecked, so we do end up having to level up to 68 to stand a chance. Pidgeot goes down to a single Ancient Power, and we do get the boost. As Gyarados comes out, we take it to red, and it finally misses Hydro Pump for the first time in forever, so we can take it back to red, and then take it out next turn. Rhydon keeps using Rock Tomb, which lowers speed, but we do get a flinch with Bite, and we are able to go ahead and take it out. With Exeggutor, we take it to a Sliver with Wing Attack, but it heals up, and we take it back to red a few times before it finally goes down. And then with Charizard coming out, we use a single Ancient Power, and with that, take it down to win the challenge. For the next challenge, I have a couple ideas as we continue with the fossil Pokemon primarily. I'm thinking if I have an extra time, I might go ahead and do a hardcore Nuzlocke in Pokemon Emerald. This won't be a monotype, given the fact that I'm still fairly inexperienced with the game, but it should still be fun. And as always, if you liked the video, even if you didn't like the video, make sure to go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button, because it really does help me out. And until next time, everybody, peace out.